Thank you. I'm Fabianne Gershon, and I direct the Thypin Oltchick Institute for Women's Entrepreneurship at FEGS. And we're delighted to have tonight a panel and discussion on franchising. What we found is that we have thousands of women and men clients. We started with just women, and then when the recession hit, we also invited men in, or they invited themselves, as it may be. But what we found is that there are a lot of people who've done one thing all their lives and really want to start their own business, but don't have an idea of what that might be. And sometimes there's just a great fit in franchising. And there's a lot that we don't know. I think we all think about McDonald's. And there are thousands of franchise opportunities. I want to just introduce quickly the panel to you, and you have their biographies on the back of your sheet, so we don't have to take any time with that. But we have Joe Mathews, who's written a book. He's got a few copies here. Who is an expert on franchising both ways. I mean, he takes a very critical look as well as a very positive look. We have Jania Bailey, who's the CEO of Frannet. Frannet sells lots of franchises and helps you with the information to determine how you want to go about it. Eileen Huntington, I think we've all heard of Huntington Learning Centers. If you live in New York, can't miss their advertisements on the radio. And we have J.D. Sun, who, with his wife Shelley, started Bright Star Care, and Shelley was subject of Undercover Boss, I think back in April or March.
Yep.
And Janice Williams, who's Tutor Doctor of New York, Greater New York, and she'll explain her business. Right now I want to introduce you to Alan Goldberg, who's my partner. Alan is a franchise representative and consultant, and he wants to say a few words. Oh, I forgot one thing. I am so sorry. I wanted to introduce two people. One is missing. I want to introduce Gert Oltchick to you, and I've asked Gert to stand. Gert is the inspiration for the Thypin Oltchick Institute, and this is Mrs. Oltchick. She started the Institute, basically her family did as a birthday present to her 5.5 years ago, because she wanted to help other women start businesses. She knew how tough it was for women, and she's been an inspiration to all of us. She had the largest steel fabricating company in the East. She started Women in Construction, and has been really a role model to a lot of people who've come to these seminars. Thank you. Alan.
Thank you, Fabian, and thank you to the Thypin Oltchick Institute for having us here tonight. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We have a very exciting program planned, no doubt. These are really unsettling times, with unemployment still hovering around 10%, and many of us looking at alternative ways to gain greater control over our career and finances. Starting your own business and franchising becomes an important option in your portfolio of career choices. Franchise businesses are simple to operate, scalable, and most important, they are based on a proven model for success. I like to call this structured risk. And you get ongoing training and support, and you get better access to financing, but most important, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself.